What's going on, Bird Gang? Philly Carnage here, back with another rebuild. This time we will be taking on the Los Angeles Rams. So, this offseason biggest thing was the trade for Matt Stafford. So, before that, we re-signed John Johnson. I know he has went off into free agency, but we couldn't let that pass up. So we had the opportunity to re-sign him, and we did. That was the only re-sign that we actually did for the Rams. So in this trade, the Rams get Matt Stafford. They trade off the former number one pick, Jared Goff, the 2022 first round, a 2021 third round, and then I can't go and add more than 3 slots per trade. So come next season, just to make it fair, I will send the Lions our 2023 first round pick, and we'll take their 7th. So, it really does suck that, the Rams have not had a first round pick since they drafted Jared Goff at that number 1 selection 5 years ago. They've pretty much mortgaged away any big name players, but they have hit late rounds like Cam Akers, Van Jefferson slowly coming into his own. But just taking a look at the base offense, we got Matt Stafford, 79 star, 33 years old, so it's kind of a win now moment. Cam Akers, who is becoming a very, very solid running back. And he's pretty broken in the Madden community. We got Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, the lone superstar on the offense, Van Jefferson. Offensive line needs a lot of help, as we got 1 star, and that's Havenstein, Corbett, Allen, Edwards, and Noteboom, whatever. Definitely need help there on the offensive line. And Tyler Higbee is our star tight end defensively. Again, Jalen Ramsey, that was a big pickup for him with that trade to the Jaguars, which, sent multiple first round picks. We got Ramsey, Long, and Taylor Rapp, which we're going to move Burgess up. We want him to, let's have him start. Get him as many reps as possible. Get the dev traits out there, Ramsey and Burgess. Defensive line, Aaron Donald, one of the best, right ends. Not even one of the best right end in the game. Double, triple time majority of the time. Joseph Day and Michael Brockers. Definitely need help here in the linebacker position. Not really familiar with many of them. I think it's Tyler or Taylor. Taylor Rapp, 74 star out of Washington. And John Johnson, who we brought back. He was, I forget where he went, but he has went somewhere else. So we decided to retain him, and we're going to go and get right into free agency. This is coming off Super Bowl 55. So, yeah, let's do it. So there's not much. We put an offer in on Jalen Brown, 26-year-old, 79 middle linebacker, star dev. He accepted, so that's one part of that defense that's fixed. We do have another one to try to bring back Sammy Backham. There we go. We got him. So, bringing in 2 linebackers will, be very beneficial to the team, as we'll sim up here to the draft and sim. I don't even know if we have a 2nd round pick. We do. So we got to sim all the way to the 2nd round, pick 25. So, that's going to miss out on a lot of solid players. We know we need linemen. So, don't mind the scouting. The scouting was done by... crap. So, I never went in and actually did the draft classes. fantastic. So, we're going to kind of just run through this, see if we can find somebody pretty solid. Hopefully get Cooper Otting late. Maybe we'll pass on him. Yeah, so we'll go through this, try to find somebody that's going to be pretty solid. Hopefully later rounds, because as you see, we got to hit on these 3 picks: 2nd, 6th, and 7th. So with that first pick, we took Nick Peoples, right tackle. Most likely going to transition him over to left tackle. 6'6", 310, 221, pass protector out of Michigan State. Definitely has a lot of things that we need to work on with him. But yeah, it's going to be one of those drafts that, unfortunately, it is with the computer generated. So computer gen does not favor linemen at all. And great, our draft board is depleted. So the draft really wasn't that good. As I went through it, we only had 3 picks. Overall, we're an 80 across the board, offense and defense. Looking at it, we took Peoples, who, 68 overall, right tackle. Hopefully, he develops into something. Overall, not too terrible, but definitely need to work on that run blocking. And then this Trap dude, Nathan Trapp, 23-year-old rookie out of Tennessee. We got him as well. And I believe it was somebody on the defense. Trying to look here. Not 100% sure. But, it's what it is. We're going to bump. Can't bump wrap up. So, yeah. This is how we're going to rock the team. We could look at bringing Rap. Let's see. Burgess, 5'11", 202 with a 90 speed, and then Rap is 6 foot, 84 speed. So we'll leave Rap there as safety, and then let's just do it now. That way we don't forget. We're gonna transition Burgess into a cornerback. That way it gives us a little more depth there at the corner position. It's going to be interesting to see how that works, but that 90 speed, it'll go a long way. So yeah, this is the team. This is what we're going to be rocking here, as we're going to get right into the season and sim up against the Tennessee Titans. Hopefully get a victory, and we lose by 2, 30-28. Not the way that we wanted to start this season. But kind of is what it is. Injuries are turned on, so hopefully, it doesn't affect us this year as we get a victory against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 21-14, and Aaron Donald comes in 8 tackles and 4 sacks. So we got the Seahawks coming to town. So with this, we are going to go and actually get the rookies. Yes, it's going to be a year late, but it's better now than not having them at all. So, of course, always once we go and do the first importer draft, we always have to scout the first player that they have there. For some reason, they feel like, hey, you need to learn about what's actually going on. But, looking at it, Trevor Lawrence would not be a bad choice if we can somehow get up there at that number 1 pick. Receiver wise, we definitely need, more receivers. Could always use linebackers. And we can also work on that offensive line. So, it's going to be one of those things that we just got to work throughout the year. We did get that victory, so we can go ahead and upgrade our guys. 17 players upgraded. Take it. So we'll sim up here against the 2-0 Seattle Seahawks and hope to get a victory. And how about that? Somehow we come away 27-24. All right. I guess Stafford's finally coming into his own. He's now an 80 overall for a regressing quarterback. Number 11 looks weird on him. Robert Woods goes up to an 87. I'll take it. If we can get, would have been nice to get some speed on him. But I mean, other than that, we'll let everybody else just sim out. Because for the most part, I believe the team is already, for the most part, scheme fits. So simming up here against the Green Bay Packers, we suffer a 35-16 loss. We got a frustrated Robert Woods and a frustrated Cam Akers. Definitely not where we want to be, but 2-2 with a quarterback that just has to learn a whole new system after being in Detroit for forever, it seems like. I'll take it. So as we've been doing the draft board, we kind of just been going down through here as the all positions. Don't really want to use Zach Wilson or Justin Fields since we have used them before. Quiddy Payne could be an option. Jalen Phillips, AVT. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much we're just kind of rocking down through this in some positions of need. We definitely need, free safety. So, Trayvon Morig, however you say it, could fit absolutely perfect into this scheme. As we got the 2-2 Vikings here. Still not sure what game we're going to come in, but we get a 34-21 victory. At least Stafford's familiar with some teams. Actually, we might come in there that week 8 game since we do play the Detroit Lions. Matt Stafford wants to talk about the bye week. See what we can do. We're 3-2. Got some big games coming up. Let you guys rest. The reason for letting them rest is because this team has been, put in a situation where, we need. It's pretty much a win now mode. So Jayon Brown is now up to an 80 overall. So, we're looking pretty good there at middle linebacker. So that could be a position that we don't eventually take in the draft. Sebastian Joseph Day. All right. Get +2 block shed on him. Hopefully with him, Aaron Donald, things will start looking up. So, I mean, looking at it here, we got the re-signs. Pretty much all these guys we're going to let go. I don't know why, for some reason, we have like 4 quarterbacks on the roster. But yeah, now we're not going to keep that. As we go forward, a lot of these guys we're going to let walk. Austin Corbett, we're going to re-sign him. Offensive line is bad, and he's one of the good ones. And we're going to keep Sebastian Joseph Day. If we can lock him up there we go. So we got the 2 guys that we wanted to re-sign, and we can continue to push. As for some reason I hit the wrong button. I went down a little too far. Not really hit the wrong button. The basic stuff. So we're going to sim up here to week 7 against the Houston Texans. We have a breakout scenario for Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson could have the opportunity to go up to a star dev. I believe it's only 2 touchdowns, 100 yards rushing or receiving. So we can get that. That'll be fantastic. That'll really, really help out this team. As offensive line for the most part, like I said, is horrible, except for the 2 guys that we got. So hopefully, whenever it comes to draft, we can figure it out. And it's really bugging me that we have 4 quarterbacks on this roster just eating some money. So we're gonna get rid of old Duck Hodges as well, and we're just gonna rock with Stafford and John Wolford. As should be a winnable game here. 1-5, Houston Texans, and we lose. We lose 28-10. Winnable games definitely not. What we does not work in our favor. So Van Jefferson did not get his development trade either. So he's still going to be rocking that normal dev. As like I said, we're gonna hop in here against the Detroit Lions. What better way to start out the game than coming out in some play action? We're gonna move Robert Woods on the drag there. We got uh, Hopkins coming out into the flat. See what we can do. And we don't really have anybody, but can we float it over top? Higbee. Stafford throws it long. Not how we wanted to start, as we're facing a 2nd and 10. Trying to get some yardage picked up on the ground here with Cam Akers, and he gets one hell of a push, pick up a 10. This might just become a okay. So he was not in on the play at all. Pretty sure he got hurt. Whenever it came to the kickoff. I mean, like I said, this team could just turn into a running team as we were able to bounce off a tackle there by the defense. But other than that, we really weren't able to do anything except for just pick up 5. So maybe Cooper Kupp deep. See what that safety does. The safety does not fall for it. We're going to dump it off to Cam Akers, pick up that block. Come on, Cam. Only gained 2 yards. Play. 3rd and 3. Pick it up. Try going back to this run game. Been working for us so far. And we're short. We're going for it. We're gonna be risky here on the first drive, and we're gonna try to pick this up. And it works in our favor. First down, Rams. What? Okay, Stafford. I hit Y, and you sailed it 10 yards above his head. So here on defense, let's try to get Aaron Donald some work early on. As double teamed first play of the game. Got a feeling there's going to be a lot of that this series. So, able to hold Jared Goff to only a 9-yard completion. I mean, he's going to be wanting to come for us. They traded him after all that hype about we finally got our quarterback there at the number 1 spot. He had a down year, and the Rams and Sean McVay and that whole organization was like, "Hey, you're out. See ya." So, unable to bring DeAndre Swift down. He gets a hell of a gain and gets them a brand new first down. So we got a big 4th and 2. They're going for it as well. Can we somehow get off this field? Play underneath. They're going to run the ball. There we go. Here we go. We got a stop of our own. As bring out Cam Akers. I don't really want to say, bring out Matt Stafford, because so far he has been not good with that one interception that we've had. Running ball has really been our only thing. Is Cam. Solid gain. Trying to get some points on the board here before halftime. As we'll try the inside cross, see if we can find Robert Woods, maybe Cooper Kupp. I don't know. Somebody. If not, we'll just dump it down like we have been. Cam Akers out of the backfield, able to get a solid gain. Don't know why they're bringing up the next gen stats. There wasn't anything, pretty out of that. So we'll go some halfback toss. See if we can pick up this outside guy here. If we can pick him up, fantastic. Because we should be able to run a decent amount of. There we go. There we go. Right outside of the red zone. Down here at the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Can Cam get in? Come on, Cam. Gain a 2. So we're going to let this run down and let it hit the 2-minute warning. As we're going to try a different formation. Pretty much go into the power and try to punch it in that way. I will say, if we don't get in, going to be hesitant, not going for it. See what they do here. Okay, so they're going to keep the outside guy there. We're just going to try to power it in. Powered it in, Cam. There we go. Cam in for the touchdown. There we go. There we go. Is that David Long? David Long Jr. jumps the route, gets us back with the ball. As we're going to try to get down here and get at least 3. Is that a Kuda? Kuda already has his superstar. All right. What are you doing? You were supposed to go up Stafford. Stafford! What the hell? Stafford on the run. Man, the one thing about this next gen is not Stafford, but the quarterbacks on here are broken. Like, there's no reason that Matt Stafford should be running like that. Wow. Wow. See that tiptoe catch there? Right on the outside? Cam Akers? Whew. That was a dot. Stafford gets hit. Cam Akers just boom, boom, keeps his feet and gets one hell of a gain. Let's try it again. Let's just run into the other side, see if Cam Akers can do something. Maybe get in for his second touchdown of the game. Does. This one will at least be... Nope, throw it away. God, that is a horrible, horrible throwaway. Left to go, 3rd and 2. Nothing, and we get sacked. And the Lions pull a timeout, so we'll come away with 3. Down here, 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line. We might have Higbee. We don't, but we keep going. Can we get Robert Woods? There we go. There we go. Robert Woods in for the touchdown. Matt Stafford finally has a passing touchdown on the day as we're about to take a 17-point lead here late in the 3rd quarter. There we go. There we go. He's getting his name in there. Getting the stats out there. Jalen Ramsey on the interception. Great way to end this game. So we came away with a 17-0 victory. We did suffer Darrell Henderson, who's out for 3 more weeks with a abdominal tear. So, I mean, sitting 4-3, better than what I expected. I didn't expect to actually, for the most part, do this well. As we got the 4-3 Jaguars here, and we come away 35-14 victory, and Matt Stafford, 295, 4 passing touchdowns. All right, so maybe with us coming in there, maybe that gave them that extra spark that they really needed. Nick Peoples, starting to develop here. 71 overall. Still that normal dev. Would have been nice to have him, something else. A star at least. I don't know. Anything to help improve him and to develop more and more. As David Long Jr.'s up to a 73. He had that big game, couple big pass breakups there against the Lions. As we got the 2-6 Colts. We get a third. We lose 21-16. Yet somehow we come away with Aaron Donald, 5 tackles, 3 sacks. But at least there's 2 games that he's at least made it for the defensive side, and we fall 24-21 to the Giants. sitting 5-5, back to 500, and we come away 28-21 against the San Francisco 49ers. All right, sitting 6-5 on the year. We got one game up on the Cardinals, who, we got the next two games against. We can come away with at least 3 out of the 4 of these. We might be in good shape as we beat the Cardinals 38-17. Jalen Ramsey, 12 tackles, 1 interception. 7-5 on the year, which honestly it's not terrible for where we're at. But then again, like I said earlier in the video, the Rams are pretty much in win now mode. Get a 28-24 victory against the 49ers. We have now swept them this series, as we're trying to do the same exact thing when we got that last game, that week 16 game there against the Cardinals. As 8-5, trying to improve to 9 wins on the season, we get a 27-17 victory. Okay. Whatever is happening at the right time with this Rams team. As we try to sweep the series here against the Cardinals, and we lose 24-21. Definitely not what we wanted to see. Of course, we can't do the upgrades just because we did lose. And I believe this could be for the division. 9-6 against 9-6, and it is. If we lose, we should still make the playoffs, but we won't have any home games, as we lose 14-3. Taking a look here at the playoff bracket, we're coming in there at the number 6 seed. You got Dallas at number 1, the Vikings, San Fran, Carolina, us, Seahawks, and Packers. So, three teams from the division are in. As, for the most part, the division was pretty close. 10-6, 2 9-7s, and a 7-9. So, not looking forward overall to how, everything will actually play out in the future. As we'll take a look here at the season-ending stats. As we were the 27th overall offense and the 6th overall defense. So that's at least solid. Matt Stafford, played pretty good. Yes, yardage is not there, 3350, but 28-8, touchdown interception. Cam Akers over 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. Dale Henderson almost 4-7, and you got to remember he was out 3 weeks with that abdominal tear. Receiving wise, Robert, don't you hate that? 1 yard away from 1,000-yard season. Cooper Kupp. I don't understand Madden. Like, you got a number 1 and number 2. Why are your outside receivers, not, getting the ball? But I mean, pretty much solid year for Robert Woods. 999, 8. Higbee 7-6. Cooper Kupp 650-5. Van Jefferson 5-3. And Cam Akers also added 3-3. So 13-9. Solid. Defensively, Jaylen Brown, 104 tackles, 7 TFLs, 3 sacks, 1 interception. So that free agency pickup, really paid off. Aaron Donald coming away with 11.5 sacks, and Jalen Ramsey, as he should, leads the way with 3 interceptions. So here in the wildcard round, we got the Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, Brian Burns are your X Factors, with DJ Moore and Derek Brown as your superstars. So, I mean, we only have a 2-point advantage overall wise. 4. Apologize about that. Dog decided he wanted to try to bite the cord. Gotta love having puppies. So, taking a look here, everybody's excited to be here. We got the wild card round. First year trying to make, a stand here first drive. And we're moving the ball pretty well. And we come away with 7. Get the ball back. Defense is going to fold. 14-7. Got that instant tutty. And we're trying to go and put up another touchdown here. 21-7 here in the first half. Trying to make it a 28-7 game. There we go. Up by 21 here in the second half, 28-14, as we're trying to add more points, 35-14. 35-21 should be an easy victory for us as we put a 40 bomb on the Carolina Panthers. Do they dare try to go and put a 50? All we got to do is get that ball back, 45-35, and we come away victorious. Let's go. So that's interesting. Joe Henderson led the way with 12 carries and 25 yards. I really hope that Cam Akers did not get hurt. Robert Woods, 5 for 90. Cooper Kupp, 3 for 32. And Matt Stafford balled out. 464 and 3 touchdowns. As we'll get in here, we'll advance. We'll see what we got going on. Hopefully we do not have an injury. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to click this button, but we got to. Greg Gaines, Cam Akers. Fantastic. As we're going to sim up here, find out who we got in the divisional round. And we got Dallas. So weekly award, Matt Stafford led the way. We can go through, we can upgrade our guys, kind of take a look, see what's going on with Dallas, see if they're missing anybody. The basic stuff. As looks like we got Dallas. What are their strengths? No one really cares. Jalen Smith is out. So, their big time outside linebacker is out. So that should be good for us, as Amari Cooper is the lone X factor. Zach Martin, Zeke, Tyron Smith, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Joe Kramer are their superstars. So hopefully with this, we can somehow come out of this victorious, beat the 14-2 Dallas Cowboys, as we just need something going. We're in the red zone. We come away with 7. Defense made us a stand. We're up by 14 here at the end of the first quarter. 14-3. We're starting to fold. 14-6 in the red zone. Come away 21-6. Let's go. The Rams are hot. As 28-6, as long as this defense decides not to fold, we'll be coming away victorious and moving on to the NFC Conference Championships, as we're put 35-6. Dallas is going home. It looks like the Rams are going to be the juggernaut of a team here in this rebuild, as we finished 9-7. Darrell Henderson, 15 of 56. Robert Woods, 5 of 83. And Cooper Kupp, 3 for 38. Almost identical stat lines as Matt Stafford, 437 and 4 touchdowns. Weekly award, Matt Stafford gets another one. So, I don't know what's up with the quarterbacks and the Sims here of late, but whatever it is, it's working for us. As we'll take a look here at the Vikings. Dalvin Cook is the lone X factor. Eric Kendricks, Harrison Smith, Danielle Hunter, and Justin Jefferson. And yes, I did say Danielle. I know it is Danielle, but come on, he has a girl's name. Dang it. I hit the wrong button. I don't want to play the moment. Let's get back to the sim. Get back to the sim. Yeah, key moments. That's what we want. As, they stopped us on the first drive. Oh, we're down here in the red zone. Can we come away with the touchdown? 7-0. All right. End of the first quarter. We're up 7-0. 7-3 here in the second. And we're driving. We're on the... Oh, they got the stop. Let's go. Come on. 10-3. We at least got a touchdown game here. Defense. Can we hold? Here late in the third? We're in the red zone. We get a 17-10 lead. As, tied it up. We got a third down alert in the red zone. And we're up 24-17. Defense make a stand. Looks like they did. This game's over. Come away with a field goal, take a 10-point lead. All right, come on. All right, 27-17, and the Los Angeles Rams are headed to the Super Bowl. Again, almost identical stat line here. Darrell Henderson, 11 for 27. Cooper Kupp balled out this time, 9 for 128. And Van Jefferson coming in 9 for 95. Stafford almost 500 yards. Again, hopefully we did not suffer an injury. All the injuries are on, but it's weird not seeing Robert Woods up there in the top. So we did not suffer an injury. We can pretty much say screw it and sim out these 2 weeks because we know we do not have anybody that will be in the Super Bowl as we're playing the Jets. The Jets? All right, Stafford again. Each week he's in there getting the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. How the hell do we have the Jets? Both 9-7. We're both 9-7. And I can tell you now, if we lose to the Jets, I will be pissed off. Taking a look how we got here. So we put 45 up on the Panthers, 35 on Dallas, 27 on the Vikings. And looking at the Jets, they came away. They're the 6th seed as well. They beat the Chiefs, beat the Bengals, and beat the number 1 seed, Buffalo Bills. I mean, they went through, the 3, the 5, and the 1. We went through the 3, 1, and 2. And I guess before we get into this, we'll take a look at the yearly awards. Pat Mahomes was your MVP. Coach of the Year, Mike McCarthy. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to old Teddy Bridgewater. Defense, Khalil Mack. Aaron Donald coming in there at number 2. Offensive Rookie goes to Darius Fulton. Defensive Rookie, of course. Why am I even looking? We don't have anybody. Did old Stafford? Nope. Cam Akers coming in there at 5. Receivers. Robert Woods there at 8. O-line. Most likely nobody. All right. D-line. Aaron Donald coming in at number 2. Linebackers. Nope. Jalen Ramsey make it? No. All right. So now that we know who has won individual awards, we need to take a look to see what the hell is going on with this Jets teams. As Quentin Williams, Mekhi Becton, and Jamison Crowder, are just superstars. So they don't really have that true, boom, boom, real big guy, big play guy. So hopefully somehow we can come away here victorious down in AT&T Stadium, and we're driving the ball. We're in the red zone first thing, and we come away with 7. Get the stop. We got the ball back. Up 10-0, 10-7. The Jets answered as we're back down here in the red zone. 3rd down alert, 17-7 here in the second quarter, as the Jets decided to bring it back in within a 3-point game, as we're trying to go and at least make it a 6. Please make it a 6. Come away with a touchdown, 24-17. Jets got an instant field goal, as we're just trying somehow to come away with this win. Back up 10, 7-point ball game. We're in the red zone. Up 10 again. Do we somehow find a way to lose this game, as we're only up by 3 to the Jets? As the Jets got the ball back, 2:36 left to go in the ball game. Defense needs to make a stand. As we do. We got 2:06 left to go in the game. And we're in the red zone, and we get another 10-point lead. Let's go. There we go. We have it. For the second time since I started doing YouTube and the rebuilds, we have officially found a way to win in year 1. I have no idea how. First time was with the Atlanta Falcons. We did not make any moves. Just the generic, hey, we're just going to go through. We're going to upgrade our guys. And boom. Same thing happens here with the Los Angeles Rams. So, looking at it, the Jets got some different names there. Mo Alley Cox. Excuse you. Quiet. As I was saying, Mo Alley Cox is there. I'm excited to see the celebration. Trying to see who wins the MVP. Was it Stafford? I mean, at least playoff wise, it should be Stafford. Stafford balled out. As with Detroit, he would have never got this. We all know it. But Jaylen Brown, Robert Woods, Matt Stafford, all up there celebrating the Lombardi Trophy. Come on, can we just see who wins Player of the Game? And of course, it's not going to do it. And Darrell Henderson, 10 for 16. Robert Woods, 10 for 196. Cooper Kupp's 2 for 16. Stafford again, almost 500 yards. And Kaepernick was our opposing quarterback. So, there you have it, folks. This rebuild is over. And, to prove the haters wrong, that way they don't sit there and they're like, oh, well, you simmed all these games. Well, you forced all these games. Yeah, now, everything was a sim. The only game that wasn't was the one that we came in. Where was it? Against... Where's the Lions? There it is. The Lions. That's the only game that we came in on. Everything else, there was no force wins. So, yeah. There you have it. The Rams are victorious there in year one. On to the next team. As you see on the screen, there are my socials, the Instagram, the Twitch, and the Facebook. Make sure to go over and drop a follow on each one of those. As well as those, my Shorts channel is down in the bottom in the description, along with my Discord. Feel free to check them out, drop a sub, join the Discord, come BS with me, talk sports, talk shop, whatever. And as you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, drop those comments, and hit that subscribe button if you're new with the little bell icon on. That way, every time I post new content, you are one of the first to know. But other than that, thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.